Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you all for being here. I'll talk a little slowly so the last of you can find your seats. My name is Madeline Beck. I am the co-chair of the Governor's Mansion Artist Awards Committee. I serve beside my friend, First Lady Abby Cox. We are grateful that you're here tonight and eager to get started. We've got some incredible artists to acknowledge and hear from. But first, we'd like to acknowledge our generous and passionate sponsors. Tonight, they are the Beasley Family Foundation, Dan and Paula Shaw, Big D Construction, Jonathan and Leanne Friedman, Actium Funds, and Scott and Jessilee Anderson. Thank you. We would also like to acknowledge the Governor's Mansion Foundation Board, which includes Byron Russell, David Simmons, Chris Anderson, Amy D'Amico, Dave Erickson, and Jonathan Friedman. And our Governor's Mansion Artist Awards Committee, which includes myself, Dave Erickson, myself, where are we? Nina Barnes, Paul Christensen, Laura Durham, Leanne Friedman, Christian Gardner, Jeannie Hall, Laura Allred Hurtado, Jean Takuda Irwin, Naja Lockwood, Kathleen Peterson, and Byron Russell. We're a small group. This is a small group, a small program, but it comes with a lot of heart. One of my favorite aspects of our iteration of this program comes from an original criteria that the First Lady iterates every single year as the Artist Award Committee searches and nominates artists to get the award, and that is, it's pretty easy to find incredibly talented artists in Utah. We're surrounded with immense talent, interesting people that have interesting and unique things to say, but she would like us to focus every single year on people that are good, people that are community builders, people that are kind, people that mentor, people that spread positivity and create communities, small and big. And and every time that comes up, I get the chills. I repeat it all the time if you talk to me about the program or what our goals are. And I think that criteria is reflected in the warmth and the pleasant nature that happens in these events. They could be a little stodgy and a little stiff, but I think our awards are really pleasant and kind, and it's just an excellent atmosphere, and I'm really proud of that. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce our hosts tonight, which are the Governor and First Lady, Spencer and Abby Cox. They will guide us through the evening and introduce our honorees.
Thank you. We are thrilled to have you all here today in the Governor's Mansion or the Kearns Mansion. This is a beautiful building, and there's many people to thank for this building being here, being a governor's residence. Myself and a few others have traveled around the country to many governor's residences across different states, and this really is the best. It really is the most beautiful, most well taken care of, and our public-private partnership in maintaining this building is really something special. And as I've been working on a project recently, I've been researching the Kearns family, and specifically Jenny Kearns. Today, my husband talked at dinner earlier about Thomas Kearns and his being able to afford this because he struck it rich in his mining practices and the philanthropic endeavors that they as a family enjoyed and participated in. But I want to talk a little bit about the heart of the mansion. The heart of this home was Jenny Kearns. It was her giving nature, her being able to bring folks in, welcome folks from all walks of life, from the President of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt, to children who did not have parents from St. Anne's Orphanage. And so I hope we all feel this tonight, this beautiful spirit of Jenny, her welcoming nature, and because she donated this home, you are all welcome here. She welcomes you. And so I'm so proud of everyone who made this possible, and especially tonight, we are so thrilled with the artists that have been selected. As Maddie said, these are really thoughtfully selected in an effort to, obviously, we have such great talent in Utah, and to be able to, it's really a difficult choice, frankly, to choose the artist to honor. But this was easy. I want to talk a little bit about, and then I'll have Spencer introduce our next awardee, but I want to talk about Emily Christensen McPhee. And just a little background, I've talked a lot, my mom was an artist, is an artist, and I always had James Christensen books. She couldn't afford the paintings, but she had James Christensen books in our home. And when I saw Emily's name and I saw her art, and it was so reminiscent but also so unique, and it touched my heart, especially the focus on young women and the emotion that it evokes. Emily Christensen McPhee embraces the dualities of life. She's a visual storyteller who combines the realistic with the abstract, the symbolic with the literal, the mundane with the divine, the past with the present, and the physical with the spiritual. She longs for her audience to not only see her art, but to create a deeper understanding of ourselves and each other. Raised in Utah County, her father, artist James Christensen, encouraged her to land slightly left of reality to foster her creativity and to see the world through a deeper lens. Emily says, "In my childhood home, imagination was touted as the most precious faculty one could foster. For Emily, creating art is a vital part of her existence. Her paintings create visual and emotional connections, earning her awards and accolades throughout the Intermountain West. She currently resides in Mesa, Arizona with her husband Gavin and 4 children, and it is our pleasure to award Emily Christensen McPhee with the Governor's Mansion Artist Awards for her outstanding visual art." We'll do a picture real quick.
This is pretty fun. I'm gonna be wearing this. Okay, well, good evening, Governor and First Lady Cox, distinguished guests and friends. I'm deeply humbled and honored to receive this recognition, not only for my work, but for all the ways in which art enriches our lives and communities. Like Abby said, my father is an artist, and he received the first Governor's Mansion Award about 21 years ago, I think. And I like to think he's very proud in this moment. And is pleased to see the continued recognition of the arts. It's a privilege to carry forward the legacy of creativity that my parents nurtured, a legacy that Gavin and I have continued in our home, resulting in an art historian, an artist, a professional ballerina who's in Milwaukee, and a content creator. So I guess it seems we're doing our part to further the arts. And I'm grateful for their talents and their passion and the creativity they bring into the world. Art has been a central force in our life, a force that holds the power to elevate, to heal, to challenge, and to transform. In my childhood home, as Abby said, creativity wasn't just encouraged, it was revered as a virtue, a value that I've carried with me as an artist. I was taught to see the world through an artistic lens, one that celebrates curiosity, imagination, awe, and the relentless pursuit of understanding. And it is that same spirit that I believe is essential to a thriving community. Art isn't a luxury or a byproduct of an ideal society. It's foundational to the health and well-being of society itself. Art strengthens the bonds between people, it opens the door to critical conversations, and invites us to examine our values, our shared history, the story we tell ourselves about who we are and where we are headed. In our modern world, where information flows faster than we can process, critical thinking has never been more important. Art, with its roots in creativity and curiosity, provides a vital tool for navigating this information landscape. It teaches us to think critically, to question assumptions, to embrace ambiguity, and to seek truth, not just in what is seen, but in what is felt. As Elizabeth Gilbert has said, art is the only way to run away without leaving home. Through art, we don't just escape, we gain clarity, we explore deeper truths, and we bring ourselves back into focus. As an artist, my work draws from archetypes and folklore, trying to make sense of my own experiences, my own desires, and my own struggles. I explore these themes through magical realism, rhythmic pattern and emotional contrast, tenderness and toil, whimsy and pensive expressions. I believe that when we are able to tap into the universal through our work, we invite others to reflect on their own humanity. For me, art has always been a way of understanding the world and myself. It's not about giving the answers, it's about asking the questions. The power of story in art is that it invites us to ask, where am I in that? What does this piece reflect about myself, my relationships, my journey? Art allows us to grapple with difficult truths and sometimes even to find clarity. This brings me to a topic close to my heart, the importance of funding for the arts in our schools, museums, programs, and public spaces. Our children have been able to pursue their passions with the help from sponsors, grants, and scholarships. Without these resources, many voices go unheard, and many opportunities to connect with our shared humanity are lost. Art is not a privilege for the few. It is a right for all, and it should be accessible to everyone. It's through art that we open up spaces for dialogue, for discovery, and for community. Thank you. I've worked hard to be good at what I do, but I know that it wouldn't go very far without the support and the inspiration from the thriving art community here in Utah. And so I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for believing in the power of art, for seeing its value in a world that so often prioritizes the obvious and the immediate over the imaginative and the long term. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude for this honor. It's a reminder of the profound impact that creativity can have, not only on the artist, but on those who encounter their work. The arts are not meant to save the world, but to elevate it. And in elevating the world, we elevate each other. Thank you.
Congratulations, Emily, and thank you for that powerful message, a message that I know we all needed to hear tonight. We're grateful for your contribution to art here in Utah and for making the world a better place. Abby and I are so excited to be here with you tonight and to pay tribute to these incredible artists. As Maddie mentioned, when selecting the artist, there's more that goes into it than just their talent as artists. Certainly, there's no end to the number of talented artists in this state. We're lucky that way. But we want people who are not just good at what they do, but who are also good people. we talk often, I use the metaphor that is not original to me. David Brooks writes about it in his book, The Second Mountain. There's this concept in all of our lives that there's a first mountain that's kind of all about us and climbing and thinking about our careers and the success and really worrying about what people think of us. And then there's this second mountain in all of our lives when we forget about ourselves and start thinking about other people. It's the people that find that second mountain earlier in life that ultimately are the happiest and have the most success. And certainly we're in a room full of second mountain people, and these artists are second mountain artists. The Hot House West, these incredibly talented musicians are really the epitome of the second mountain philosophy. They're incredibly talented. They care deeply about their music, and they care almost more about giving back and making this dream available to artists, young and old, new and learned. Hot House West has a deep appreciation for Utah. They come from many different places. We were fortunate enough to have dinner with some of them tonight, from Alaska, from Massachusetts, from California. And the three things that connect them all are, of course, their passion for music, their passion for giving back, and their love of our great state. They believe that Utah's music scene has the potential to be among the world's finest. All the essentials are in place: a skilled community of musicians and artists, enthusiastic organizers, and a local audience that values the arts and has the resources to support them. We're grateful for those who are here tonight to support them. Their nonprofit organization has a clear plan to elevate Utah's music scene, serving as both a promoter and a connector, collaborating with other arts organizations to spread the word that Salt Lake is a top destination for music. They empower local musicians, giving them opportunities to refine their talents, build networks, and increase their creative output. They help students visualize a meaningful music career. They engage with the wider community, encouraging everyone to embrace acoustic music as part of their daily experience and showing them concrete ways to support this vision. Ultimately, their efforts strengthen and uplift communities. Music has a remarkable power to bring people together and to remind us that life is beautiful and connected. We are pleased to honor Hot House West, represented tonight by their swing orchestra and band leader, Nathan Royal.
All right, well, this is very exciting. Thank you all for coming. And thank you so much, Governor and First Lady. What an honor to be here. I'm incredibly excited, honored, and quite frankly amazed to be standing here tonight. That's always a little bit true whenever this amazing group makes it anywhere. Wrangling 14 jazz musicians for an outing is a special kind of chaos. That's probably best understood by Utah moms, which conveniently is exactly why we put one in charge. Haley here is our director of the swing orchestra. Mother of four, she keeps all these guys in check. It's an absolute privilege to talk about the work we're doing with Hot House West. We're first and foremost having a lot of fun. We're an organization that has evolved dramatically from our humble beginnings in 2010 when my friend James and I here started at the University of Utah. And we would get together and play music. We started as a band playing at Big Ed's for burgers and beer. And today we're a nonprofit with 4 great community programs. We've got the Swing Orchestra, the Swing Collective, the Trash Moon Collective, and West Moon Records. And the Swing Orchestra is just the tip of the spear. Last year alone, we organized over 380 events, collaborated with 180 musicians, and reached over 42,000 people in person through dances, jams, concerts, workshops, and gigs out in the community. And we're just getting started. We got big plans. It's taken us a while to hone in on our mission. I think at first it was transitioning from being just a band into this community. It was hard to explain exactly what we did, and we're closer and it's more clear than ever. We're working to transform Salt Lake into a world-class music destination, a place that can proudly stand shoulder to shoulder with music capitals like Austin or Nashville or New Orleans or even New York City. Cities known not just for their skyline or their barbecue, but for the music that shapes their cultural DNA. How are we doing it? By focusing on investing directly in our local musicians and supporting them. We give them the tools, the means, and the opportunities to create extraordinary music and community, meeting them wherever they are in their journey. We truly believe that musicians are community leaders. Music has a magical power to set aside social and political differences and create spaces of connectedness and joy. It's one of the few things that can bring together people of all ages and backgrounds for a shared, even transcendent experience. Plus, it greatly enhances our collective cultural pride and identity to say that we're from Salt Lake and we have great music here. Just look at New Orleans. It's impossible to think about that city without hearing jazz in your mind when you think about it. Now, I know these goals can sound a little, as we like to say, and we worked on, squishy. But there's also a lot of concrete benefits that a thriving music scene can bring to a community. I did some research and I found out that the music industry in Austin contributes over $2 billion a year to the local economy. So there's a lot of power, not only for the economy of a place, but for the people. We all love Utah. We love Salt Lake City. We love the mountains, the people, the opportunities, the musicians, even the trombonists. Where was I? By bringing all of these elements together and growing our local music scene from the ground up, we believe it supports a powerful vision for Utah's future. As business blossoms here and we gear up to welcome back the Olympics, we want people to step off the plane and see this as a city that's filled with music. Thank you all so much. Now I'm excited to stop talking and start playing. Check 1, 2. Thank you, Melissa. Gather round me, everybody. Gather round me while I preach one. I feel a sermon coming on me. The topic will be sin, for that's what I'm again. If you wanna hear my story, settle back and just sit tight while I start reviewing the attitude of doing right. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to to the affirmative and don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread joy up to the maximum and bring gloom down to the minimum and have faith, or pandemonium is liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remarks, Jonah in the whale, Noah's in the ark. What did they do?
What do we do?
Just when everything looks so dire. Man, they say you've got to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative and latch on to the affirmative and don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah's in the ark. What did they do?
What do we do?
Just when everything looks so dire. Man, they say you've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative and don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's just fun. I love striking up this band. Some of my very favorite people that I get to play with. We've got many heads of great music universities here. We've got Brian Woodbury, Dr. Brian Woodbury. He runs the jazz program at BYU. And Dr. Daniel Jonas just had his last concert as the head up at Weber State University. Josiah Bornasian, he runs our jazz program at the University of Utah. And not with us today, actually his student subbing in. We've got Dr. David Ian Baker, normally plays the bass. But tonight you're hearing his student, Sean Jensen, laying it down back here. All right, let's continue.
Let's
keep
do it.
playing.
Let's do it. Blue sky is smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Oh, bluebirds, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone. Oh, nothing but blue skies from now on. Lit up blue skies smiling at me. Oh, nothing but blue skies do I see. Up but a little blue days, all of them gone, long gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Sugar.
We just had a
Changing
band
up on
meeting.
everybody.
We had a band meeting. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
We're going to do one that was written by our bassist, who is not here tonight, Dr. David Baker. This is called the Sugar House Special. And really, a lot of this nonprofit discussion started when we went hiking together in our beautiful mountains. And David and I were like, we should start a big band. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start a big band. And so this is an original number of his called the Sugar House Special. Thank you. Well, we're going to feature another original piece of music from the band, from our very own James Martak back here on the guitar. Jimmy the Hand. And I always like to embarrass his wife a little bit back there. Amanda, please stand up, Amanda, the beautiful.
She loves it when you make her do that. That's the most fun.
He wrote this for her, so you got to see the object
The
of
muse.
the muse.
We're going to also welcome up Melissa Chilinsky, director of the Trash Moon Collective. She's going to sing this one for us.
This is called the Saguaro Serenade. Way out in the plains, I hum to you in my embrace. Love is all I need in this place. Please hear this saguaro serenade. In desert moonlight, we're dancing slowly left and right, waltzing till our hearts delight. We dream a saguaro serenade. In the twilight hours, we swing and sway like cactus flowers, and nothing in sight but you and I, only us for miles. Let this last a while, oh darling, please. We watch the sunrise out in this place you so adore. I'll sing to you evermore a tender saguaro serenade. In the twilight hours, we swing and sway like cactus flowers. Nothing in sight but you and I, only us for miles. Let this last a while, oh darling, please. What if we both stayed and made this canyon less alone? And you make desert sand feel like home. Please hear my saguaro serenade. Melissa Chilinsky, ladies and gentlemen.
And let's bring back up the beautiful Haley.
James Martak on the composition. keeps on dragging me down. I'm almost tagging the ground when I hit that blue drag. Oh, baby, that slow drag. It's got that new lazy swing. I crave that crazy new thing. Got to have my blue drag. Oh, the rhythm, blue rhythm, has brought me on to this peculiar place. Oh, the rhythm, blue rhythm, has brought me the most peculiar days. I can't get enough of blue drag. It's got my soul on fire. I know that I'll never tire of that low down blue drag. belong to this peculiar place. Oh, the rhythm, blue rhythm, has brought me the most peculiar days. As I did the blue dress. It's got my soul on fire. I know that I'll never tire of that low down blue. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Nathan Royal, everybody. We're lucky to have him.
Well, I think we've got time for one more tune for y'all. Thank you all so much for listening. We hope that you get out and go see some live music. There's a lot of good stuff going on. I've always got to plug State Room on Friday. We're bringing a great band out from Boston, so come on out and hang with us at the State Room. If you feel so inclined, it's going to be really fun.
It'll be great. So come again. Come again.
It's a
Sounds
good
great.
spot. It's one of our premier venues for sure in Utah. Anyway, it's been such a pleasure and a great, great honor to play for you all. Thank you so much for this amazing award. And give it up for this incredible band that we have. We're so lucky.
Love these guys.
All right, shall we?
Let's do it. Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light, and this old world seemed new to me. You're really swell. I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain hoping to explain the things you do to me. One, two, three. By mere beast you shame, please let me explain. By mere beast you shame means that you're grand. By mere beast you shame, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain by mere beast you shame. So kiss me and say you'll understand.
Curtis Woodbury on the violin.
By mere bis to Shane, you've heard it all before, but let me try to explain. By mere bis to Shane means that you're grand. By mere bis to Shane is such an old refrain, and yet I should explain it. It means I am begging for your hand. I could say bella la 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 la, even say but I wonder by each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I tried to explain by mere bis to Shane, so kiss me and say that you would understand. Thank you, everybody. Have such a great night.
Thank you, Governor. Okay, unbelievable. Yes, wasn't that incredible? You can just sit there awkwardly for a minute, if that's okay. Look, it doesn't get any better than that. I know that that the people who came before us in this mansion are very happy with what's happening here tonight. We've had some incredible musicians play here. I don't know that we've ever had more fun, and so thank you for letting us have fun tonight. I just want to close with a few thoughts. I can't stop thinking about some of the things that Emily said, and the way history, someone more articulate than I once said that history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And I think we see some of those echoes and hear some of that rhyming. As I was listening to Emily speak, I had to pull out my phone. I promise I wasn't texting or doing anything else. I had to look up this quote from John Adams. I remember most of it, but not exactly. I know you've all heard it before, but John Adams said this. He said, "I must study politics and war that my sons may have liberty to study mathematics and philosophy. My sons ought to study mathematics and philosophy, geography, natural history, naval architecture, navigation, commerce, and agriculture in order to give their children a right to study painting, poetry, music, architecture, statuary, tapestry, and porcelain." And as I thought about those words of John Adams, who was probably quoting Abigail Adams, I couldn't help but think that on the pedestal of society, he placed art and music and poetry at the top. That's the apex of what we should be seeking for, and how sometimes we forget that. I won't forget a few years ago there was this joke that if you wanted something passed in the legislature, you just had to say it was STEM. STEM stands for science, technology, education, and math. And if you just called it STEM, the legislature would pass it and fund it. And I remember, and I want to pay tribute tonight to former First Lady Herbert, who is here with us, who every time her husband or his lieutenant governor said the word STEM, she would stop us and say, it's not STEM, it's STEAM. We're going to add an A for arts in there. And she was right. And as Emily was talking here tonight, I also couldn't help but think of Alice Merrill Horne, one of the first legislators after we became a state in 1896, who 126 years ago now, somehow convinced her all-male colleagues, very conservative male colleagues, that they needed to fund artists in the state of Utah, and they needed to buy Utah art with taxpayer money. And they did, and we've been doing it ever since. And we were the first state in the nation to do such a thing. And it's part of our legacy, and we should be very proud of that. And so I'm here to tell you tonight, I've been in Preservation Hall, and I've heard the artists there, and what we heard tonight was every bit as incredible as what I've heard in New Orleans, what I've heard in Austin, what I've heard in other places, New York, other places in this country. And there's no reason that we can't be known for that same level of talent. We shouldn't need our musicians to learn their craft here and leave somewhere else to make a living. They should be able to make a living here. And we can only do that with incredible generosity and the great people who appreciate the arts and are willing to help fund the arts. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you for giving. Please continue to give back so that our kids and grandkids can study music and art and poetry and philosophy. We love you. We hope you have a wonderful night. We have so much sugar downstairs for you. We have wonderful desserts that have been prepared. We hope that you will take time, that you will tour through the mansion, look at the amazing artwork that is here. Please take a minute to come up and pay tribute to Emily and Hot House West, the incredible artists that are here tonight. And please get to know each other even better, because we need community now more than ever. May God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.